Super hot. Super hot. Super hot.
Hello everyone, my name is Notepad and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Today, I decided to play some Superhot. Hopefully everything looks okay. Hopefully everything is here. Why are we choosing to play Superhot? Because I feel like playing Superhot. And I let people vote on it because I find that entertaining. And I can do that. This is mind control delete. Specifically, this is this is mind control delete. So this isn't the original Superhot, unfortunately. I do have the original Superhot, but I'm not going to claim I'm going to be some like god tier Superman when it comes to this game. I'm just a teenage derp. There we go. So yeah, I can't actually see the chat. I can see the chat. So if you have any quirky comments to tell me, feel free to inform me about that. Let's do this and what? Hit your foot. I did not hit your foot. See if I can do this just right. Let me position myself right here. Punch. There we go. These early levels aren't really that complicated. And let's thing around us. Sometimes fuck with these guys a little bit by maneuvering around. And always remember, everyone, if you ever want to just get a good time of slowing down time, just jump. This and whoop. I'm not gonna claim I'm a good aim either. I'm just gonna claim that I definitely can play video games occasionally. I haven't played Superhot though in a while, so I'm not gonna claim that I'm like amazing god tier at it. So, hey everybody, how are we poppin'? How are we popping, gamers? Life's pretty good. Hopefully things are going smoothly. Can I? Yeah, that's Jover. Okay, let's how do we want? Okay, sprint forward. He's going to pop up. We this direct fish. Just like that. It's just that shrimple, everybody. Where are we? Sprint forward, punch, 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 knife, gamer moments. They always find it funny when people are like, "Oh, you should play more video games." You know, like you should play more Vidya, and it's like I'm not good at Vidya. I'm just kind of. I can't even claim to like, oh, I have like some cool reflex or I'm good at like a specific kind of game. I'm really not. I'm just a shitter. Also, is it too loud? Tell me if it's a little bit too loud or a little bit too quiet. I can adjust things as needed. Punch you. Oh, then. Shoot you. Shoot you. When in doubt, have the power of the gun. Though I will say I did always... Oh, there I am, everybody. Let me just back myself in the back of the head real fast.
Super hot. Super hot. Super
Get it, everybody? Because this is
Super
the plot of Superhot. Yep, it's... Yeah, that is effectively the entire plot of the original Superhot. Still trying to figure out how to make time stop fun as a mechanic in TRPGs. You don't. Anything with time manipulation always gets a little bit weird. Because... Because the idea of, you know, timing things and everything like that, effectively everybody always has time stop abilities by virtue of just pausing and looking at the situation and being able to think through it. We aren't like adrenaline game. We aren't like, there are very few dexterity games or anything like that, or like you have shot clocks or anything. Name one RPG with a shot clock. And maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's the secret. We just need shot clocks in RPGs. I'm just going to zoom by this because I don't really want to sit here because don't really care for the lore of Superhot. See, no, this is the best part, is that technically this is what I would like to refer to as a Note Sona rant. I can just talk about whatever the hell I feel like currently. And nobody can stop me. Talk about AI. What do you want to know about AI? What do you want me to talk about AI? Because it's always funny. How does it feel to have an editor now? ChatGPT is very useful. It's very handy, actually. I do enjoy it. It's very nice. It does make my life very easy. Yes, give me more. Give me more Superhot. Because I enjoy playing Superhot. That's the best part. And now, this is the... just more senseless killing. You want it? Come on. Take these. Yes, because this is the galaxy brain play they decided to do in you know, fucking Superhot as give you lives. That's the secret. They gave you a life. They gave you lives. Can I tell you like the exact like 1 to 2 to 3 of like why everyone thought like, yeah, Superhot, the game that you take one hit and you die. Let's give it lives. This is great. Like this is the gameplay that I require. Yeah. Stupid. Done. Cool. I'm a violent sociopath, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Yeah, it's generally speaking, like the AI stuff is, it's beneficial because I actually was looking at like, oh, how much does Grammarly cost? Because that was Scribble recommended. Go back to Grammarly. I had Grammarly forever ago. I'm like, huh, they looked like they lowered their prices. No, it's still $30 a month, mind you, to like correct my grammar and stuff. The AI stuff is actually really nice because it just tells you what's already broken, or it's just like, oh, here's some like minor fixes you already. It's like, oh, well, this is just super handy. I will admit I did use Grammarly a lot in college. And it is useful, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not gonna like bad talk fucking Grammarly here. It's actually very handy. It's, you just kind of gotta realize like it is a... It's not just a spell checker, but it's like, yeah, Grammarly is a little bit overpriced for like what... Oh yeah, I forgot. There's only a certain number you actually need to fucking kill.
Super
It is very English, and I don't think, like, trust me, getting anything outside of, like, the English language is already, like, difficult. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's, if you want, like, Spanish suggestions or anything like that, that ain't happening. Like, I would be unsurprised if there's, like, a French version out there. If only because French is actually a very structured language. French is a fascinating language.
Super.
Because usually the issue with a lot of like Word and things like that is what they do is they're judging it based almost entirely off of like user suggestions and stuff like that. It's all AI driven. And not like me. No. Ah, damn it. And not like, oh, it's AI driven. It's your fucking chat GB. I'm gonna fuck this up because I'm going too fast. Not like it's chat GPT or whatever. No, it's like if 1,000 people say this is the correct way to spell this thing, it's gonna say, oh, this is the correct way to spell this thing. Counter this asshole. We want to shoot here. Thread the needle a little here. Spin around. Also, I missed Super Hotline game. Hotline Miami. I played a lot of Hotline Miami too. That Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2. I will say I like Hotline. I liked Hotline Miami 2 most of the time. There were parts of Hotline Miami 2 I didn't like. No one here. You've already won. Nothing more will happen. You don't understand. I need to bonk myself in the back of the head. Yeah, it's really hard to take this game like seriously because they try really hard to give you like this deep and exciting lore, but they went with it in such a bizarre angle that it's not as fun for me. Like they could have legitimately, this entire game could have just been a bunch of fucking levels, and that's all you needed to do. You didn't need anything else. But they kept being like, "Oh no, we need to talk about like deep and exciting shit." No. The last few levels of Hotline 2 are fucking rough. I will say that they are rough. Sense of progression and power. You want more of it? Here. Indulge yourself. Yeah, this is another one of those like Gorillian idea play, being like, oh, well, here's the thing. Like, I can tell you exactly what was going on with this game. They were seeing, with Superhot anyway, they were seeing, hey, these people are getting like a lot of money of this like roguelike stuff, and like that's what's really popular. So they're like, oh, I guess we'll just make it a roguelike. Yeah, like I can tell you this right now, like the idea of like we need to make a roguelike was written right away. And that's I think that was like one of the reasons I didn't like this game as much as the original. Because instead of being a puzzle, it's like, oh, it's just walk around. Because you even saw there was a guy behind me. Yeah, and you kind of see like behind, you know, it's like when I kill this guy, you see there's a guy in the corner there. Because that's what this game is all about. Start every level with a random gun. Like that's not. Like, oh boy, I sure do love my puzzle here. Especially when they start to... randomly throwing fucking people in. Yeah, especially because there's no order to things. Because people will spawn at random. If I were to do this mission again, they will spawn at random locations. It's not a very clearly set puzzle. And if they just did like a very clearly set puzzle, it'd be fine. Because then you'll start noticing they will start doing the same levels over and over again. Casino is one that they do a lot. Do we have any enemies spawning? Right over here. See, the thing is, roguelites are fine. I actually like some roguelites. I think the issue is that, like, people decided that roguelites were, like, the only way to do things, and, like, very carefully crafted things stopped being as important. I'm gonna just give myself extra hearts because that's like, I don't really care that much, to be frank. We shoot you, throw over here, throw you, throw this. Yeah, because instead of like, this is a very crafted level, it's like, no, this is just run around and kill dudes because that's what you want, right? That's, you can make an argument like they're trying to make a point about it. The problem is that point doesn't work as well because is one of the amusing issues is because the game is fun, it diminishes its own point. Because the idea is like, oh well, you constantly just want to kill people. You just want to kill people. You know, you're a terrible person for just wanting to kill people. The thing is, it's like, yes, because I enjoy playing a video game because this is a video game, not a fucking art piece. Like, I just want to play a video game because it is a fun game. Now, I sound like I'm going to play it and brungle. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second. I am going to do something really fast. I need to disable something. Yeah. Yeah, fun fact, I didn't want my friends popping up constantly. So as I just alt-tabbed real fast to take a quick look at things, it decided to restart the entire mission. Because I live in Clown Town, so let's go fast. Shoot. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Let's go fast. Fuck this shit. Fast move faster. Let's go. Bum-bum-bum. I like killing people because I'm a psychopath. I appreciate Lily being on your board. Yeah, Lily is best girl. See, I would like to believe, you know, people know like Katawa, the Katawas, but they're not as like big as they once were, and that's kind of the sad thing. They still have their endless general on VT, though. An endless general, and I'm okay with that. Kill. But yeah, no, it's see, I was a little bit worried. Like, here's the thing, I was actually a little bit worried. It was Giguk, I think that's his name. He did a video on it, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be insufferable for a while. But luckily, it seems people were more like, quirky anime tuber doing quirky anime things. If it looks like I'm rushing through, it's because I am. Because Casino. Yay, casino. Let's go back to casino, everybody. Throw this, throw this, throw this, throw this, throw this. You see what I mean? They start reusing levels very early. Like, it's about, that's the point of the game, Notepad. I'm like, no, it's not. It doesn't make it good. See, now it's all the muscle memories coming back. Because I used to do speed runs of the very old the original Superhot. Not like an official like cool one, but I used to play a fuck ton of it. I had pretty decent times too. Not good times. But, gun, 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 gun. Fuck you. Gun, gun. Oh no, I lost a health point. Not, I don't restart the level or whatever. No. I can just heal. Yeah, cool. I just don't get. I usually just take more hearts, just so it's like I don't really want to like start repeating the missions over and over again. We do that. This. Lily, yeah, good old Lily from Katawa Shoujo, my blind blonde wife. He popped up in the romance case actually. Gun, gun, gun. You. Aboard. Yeah, you're probably hearing me just like slam my keyboard, my mouse every now and again. Bullets. I don't really need bullets. I should have started with the katana, but here. Because the thing is, it's not a roguelike. Remember that. It's not really even a roguelite. It's kind of its own weird thing.
Super.
Complete a node and you get avarice. There has to be more. Yeah, that's what you get for completing a level sometimes. You get lore, quote unquote, lore. I sure do love lore. Not 100% on this Jack Daniels Coke. What I miss? Nothing. Note Gamer ASMR. Yeah, pretty much. It's just been Note Gamer ASMR. Punch. Grab a gun. What would you call the vampires? I've subscribed to the reverse bullet hell. That's been my. And I like the idea of reverse bullet hell. I should play more Vampire Survivor. I like Vampire Survivor. I think the game's fun. I'm not very good at it. My friend got real obsessed with it. Fast move, katana start. We'll do katana start because I am not a child. I am, but yeah, this is when they start introducing red weapons. Because the thing is, Superhot is such a refined experience that you legitimately can't add too much to it. And I'll say that Superhot's actually probably Superhot's probably one of the really good examples of sometimes what I like to say is like you can't roll a 7 on a d6. it's a really good example of that. And what I mean by that is Superhot has been refined down to such a core set of ideas and concepts that even attempting to change any aspect of it, you have to start deviating harder and harder from the formula. And it's trying to roll effectively. Mind Control Delete is attempting to roll a 7 on a d6. It's trying really hard to change as much as it can, but it can't really do that because it'll start deviating. You know, it occurred to me, TRPG does. Yeah, exactly. That's the beautiful thing of, like, if you ever want to do time, like time stop stuff in tabletop games, you need to have a way to not stop time. You need a way to enforce time. And that might sound weird, like, what do you mean enforce time? Like, you need something to actually make those moments that we take kind of for granted. You need to give those purpose. You need to give those reason. If you don't have that reason, you don't have that purpose behind it, it's not going to feel as good. Bullets or 4 HP. We'll go with full HP because I can do that. I already start every level with a katana, so fuck it. Da, 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 da. Remember, I don't like this very much because it's very weird. It's weirdly set up, and I don't much care for it. Slice, slice, do not care. Gotta go fast, gotta kill people, cause I'm a psychopath with severe problems. Also, for those who want to know, like, why I keep jumping around, it's time moves faster when you're falling through the air because you're moving, but you're also not. So if you just hold down space, you slow down slightly. Gives you a little bit more room to maneuver. That's the reason why. Readjust the mic slightly. We'll put that a little bit forward there. Fast move 5 HP. We'll do fast move. Fuck it. Bop. Done. Call me John fucking Wick. I'm gonna beat the shit out of people and with John's Superhot's power. Nah. This power would suck because, again, it's like time moves when you do. So if you would always need to be like doing something to actually move along time. It'd be annoying. I enjoy this game because I'm like really bad at fucking FPS games. And I can compensate for how shitty I am at them by virtue of it slowing. Give me your gun. But you could nap indefinitely. God, that would be the worst part, is that, like, I would just be like, oh, you fell asleep and you're perfectly still. Nothing happens. Like, that'd be awful. Super hot. Let's see, sensory cache, grenade. Yep. Here's where the roguelite stuff comes in. Oh wow, look everybody. Throwable, I can hack my mind. Because remember, the deeper you go in the game, the absolute worst some of the items get. Which is always the funny bit. I will probably never take grenade. Like, why did you put grenade in here anyway? Because I'm going to get it anyway, you may as well pick it up. Who do I want to go? Punch you, grab your gun, shoot you in the fucking head, go right here, parry this casual. This is bad. And the AI doesn't know what to do if you do. Yeah, the AI does slightly have a stroke if you just start jumping around like a fucking idiot. Quick shot. Bar. Lab. Let's go. Lab time. Hey, you. Give me your gun. Bang. Bang. Pull my devil trigger. Bang, bang, bang. Pull my devil trigger. Bang. To be fair, what would you do if you saw a schizophrenic superhuman jumping around the place? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't, I'm not gonna say that I would be doing well. I'd be like, it's like, oh, it's Jover, like. Combat dodge, parry this casual. Oh. So yeah, I always like the little replays. I always thought they looked cool. Sometimes they look a little bit janky when you're just jumping around like a moron, but hey. Studio. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Give me your gun. Let me blow your head off. Yeah. Something like if you get like more ammo in like a gun, it's like, oh, cool. You start with the gun, you have more ammo in the gun. Start katana plus bullets. Awesome. Yeah. All right. I have quick shot too. It's not probably going to give me a starting gun now, but the second I pick up a gun, I'll be able to automatically shoot somebody with it. Oh. I destroyed the gun by picking things up too fast. It's great. Getting stupid. Getting dummy. Getting dummy thick. Gotta be slower, gotta be more precise about things. There we go. We got a free heal. Super hot. Do we got a... let's do heal. That's pretty much just guaranteeing a win. Super hot. Zatsudan. Done. Yeah, if you notice that anytime I miss a shot, I almost will automatically throw the gun because I am a fucking dumbass. Let me just lose all my life. There we go. Bingo bango bongo, I want to see the Congo ba da da da. Dude, I would like to say like, oh yeah, time for some exciting gameplay, but it's like, not really. Sensory avarice 2 men, let me see. I can't end like this. I have to look deeper. Displays flashes, UI, check everything. Lore. Just wait till we get to the I think it's like 100 fucking levels like back to back. Are you playing Pony Island next time? Nah, probably not. I do have the Hex. I do have the sequel effectively to the sequel to Pony Island. I do have that. See, the Hex would be an interesting thing to play, but I'm not really good at puzzle games because I'm an idiot. Like, I'm a genuine fucking moron sometimes. Hey, you. Give me your gun. Yeah, no, the story is like, how do I want to word this? The story sucks because it keeps trying to, it keeps thinking that there is a story. It's like, it keeps trying to say something like far deeper than what it is. And it's just like, this is just a fun game that's fun to play. You don't need to tell me about how awesome your in-depth lore is. The story is more. It's like, yeah, but then it'll like stop you to like tell you that you're a bad person. But god damn it. Son. Like, oh, you're a bad person because you want more. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I genuinely do not give a shit. Like, game fun, me want hurt people more. Shoot, bang. Yeah, it is literally just more story, but it's completely unnecessary. And the roguelike. The roguelike stuff was kind of weird. Do we have anything nearby? No, we do not. We're inside. We'll grab this coffee mug. Yeah, the story. Like, yeah, the story mode at the ending, the first game was fine. Like, you could have literally just ended it off there and be like, what's mind control delete? It's just you again. You're just doing shit because you're a fucking... And yeah, they didn't even really need to bring in any of, like, the story bits or anything like that. I'm dead. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm fucked. I got greedy. Yeah, there are weird interlude levels that don't mean anything. You... Especially when that fucker gets shot in the corner. When you say you're bad at puzzles, do you mean you're bad at clever and subversive puzzles or adventure moon? Yes. The thing with me is that I end up looking at it and I start overthinking it. And once I start overthinking the puzzle, I usually just get frustrated with it. Play Portal. God. I did play Portal a long time ago. Shoot you. You're going for a gun. You deflected the bullet. Give me your gun. God fucking damn it. I hate the fact that they spawn in behind you all the time. There we go. Well, yeah, it's like Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3 is, been still in development forever. We need more health. Let's see. So, let's pause here for a second, punch you in the face. You have a gun. We're going to move like this. Pause for a second. Do I have a bat? I do. Bat. I'm going to throw the bat. I'm going to grab the gun. Going to shoot you. You parry perfect now. Fuck. Throw you there. Oh, give me the gun. Mm-hmm. Valve game I swear Valve game devs have the easiest job on the fucking planet. It's... So do you pull out the activity book of kindergarten puzzles for your players? I've literally had one of my main players say he hates anything with deeper resource management than like HP. So we don't even get the kindergarten book out. We don't bring in puzzles. We're a puzzle-free gaming group. Oh, it's over. Single punch off there. This map. I hate this fucking map. It's the worst fucking. Punch you, punch you. Bonk. There we go. Portal 1 had funny writing. Portal 2 had writing that was trying to be funny. I played Portal. It was like, I'm not having like the most fun with it. Let's just, fuck it. I don't like Grenade. Grenade will kill you more often than not. Hey guys, did you know the cake is real? Ha 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 ha! Look, everyone, it's funny because the cake is real. That reminds me of that one 2000s like video game comic, being like, "Oh, well, we need to spot gamers. The cake is a lie." That's just what it reminds me of. Because the thing is, like, Portal has become so ubiquitous as like the greatest game of all fucking time that it's like it's very difficult to. How do I want to word this? You can never escape the fact that Portal exists. Every game has to be like Portal. If it's not like Portal, it has to be something vaguely related to Portal, or it has to reference Portal in some way. Give me a gun. Studio City. Shotgun. Take always out those fucker guys who have the assault rifles, because the assault rifle is the worst thing in the game. Shotgun. That. Give me the stake gun. Set, reset. Nope. Yep. Can players even handle political intrigue, social aspects, or are they just a bunch of murder hobos? They do social stuff pretty well. It's just they don't like dealing with like overt, like it's time for puzzle time now. Like they don't like that very much. And I don't think anyone likes it's puzzle time now. Shoot you in the fucking head. Give me your gun. Let me shoot you. Just rip you apart. Dun 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 dun. Half-Life 2 Episode 2 is so fucking great, yet they only got a fraction of the press despite coming in the same box. Well, yeah, because it was Half-Life, and everybody knew Half-Life because Half-Life is the quintessential other game that also exists. See, that's the funny thing, and like most of the time in the future, people have like slowly come to I've seen more stuff on the original Half-Life than Half-Life 2. I always find that funny. Super hot. That's super cool. You're super cool. Super throw hack. No, I don't want to repeat the name. Super throw. I remember super throw. Super throw is kind of fun. Super throw is that one where you're doing when things are going really well, you can pick up super throw or you get it really early. The other one's like nothing. I like to use a multiple answer when it comes to things. But when it comes to real puzzles or bonus the players can unlock, what do you think? I mean, sure, go for it. I can't really stop you in that regard. I rant. Yes, again, give me my knife. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Here we go. What's the plot of Superhot anyway? Put it simply, at one point, a thing or an organization or an entity started to create the game of Superhot. And you should play Superhot because Superhot is the greatest game ever. And if you play Superhot, you are effectively becoming part of a neural network of murderers. And the more you play of Superhot, the more powerful you get. And at the very end of the first game, you kill yourself by hot swapping into another body. by virtue of effectively becoming super hot, hence the name. MCD going with the angle of like it's clearly like an evil thing. Like it's like, oh, it's evil for evil's sake. And they went with a few different angles that I didn't much care for in this game. Because instead of expanding on the idea, I joined a notepad saying, "Kill yourself." Yeah, don't you know I am actually low-tier god? I am secretly low-tier god. Yeah, these are welcome to the interlude little chapters. Yeah, so you didn't just glitch out there. Super note. Super note. Super note. Yes, Half-Life 1 has aged really well. Okay, so, oh wow, look everybody. It's all for nothing. Oh no, get it? Because we're playing a game and it's silly. It's a silly thing that we're playing a game. Look everyone, it's me. I'm gonna punch myself in the face. Oh no, look everybody. Oh wow, wowie zowie. It's so fucking meta. Come on. Come on. The more you have, the tougher it gets. It all comes down to nothing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's let's give a sensory note. It's one of those things like they could have just made this a lot simpler, but they chose to make it as complicated and dumb as possible. But unfortunately for them, I am a belligerent psychopath. And I enjoy hurting people. Hey you, let me tell you about God. They could have just made it the endless mode. Yeah, like, the thing is, what they could have done, there's two things with mind control delete they could have done. And we'll let this sick beat go on the background. They could have either gone in the direction of, hey, it's a lot more about expanding the hot swapping mechanic, because like the hot swapping mechanic is not a mechanic in this game. It's like a bonus you can get. In the hot swap, they could have built the game more around the idea of hot swapping around enemies. They could have built it more around like a few couple gimmicks, because I like some of the gimmicks. Here's the thing, I like some of the gimmicks, like the Hound showing up. The Hound is kind of neat. It's an interesting wrench in the system. It's just they went with this angle of like, let's just keep redoing the same levels over and over and over again, and this weird roguelite thing, and it's just not as fun. It's just not fun. It's not in the idea of like, oh, this is like Superhot's dull, not a fun game. It is a fun game. I just want more Superhot in a more directed fashion. I want puzzles, not just random murder. And honestly, if they just said, here's a bunch of new maps, here's a bunch of new stuff, and then endless mode gets a shit ton of like more toys to play with, cool, awesome. $1 million idea. They just didn't do that. Would you ever do a curious case on solo games? I've debated on it. I just don't know how to like how do you approach a solo game as well, because I'm not as like I don't play solo games at all, so like it feels like it would be a little bit like wonky for me to be like, hello fellow gamers, I don't play solos and I think they're kind of stupid. I don't get solos, if that makes sense. Stop running. Can I do that? Oh. I can't. Apparently Superhot VR is pretty fun, though. I've heard that. Unfortunately, me in VR would be a sickening experience for everybody involved. Just get HP. Why do you just keep getting more HP, Notepad? Because more HP just makes you not have to deal with the game as long. Like, There's single-player versions of RPGs. I just think fighting fantasy or choose your own adventure was nice. Yeah, I've just never been able to vibe with them as much. Because my main philosophy is that tabletop games strive with social interactions. That's our one major advantage. Is social interaction really makes the dream, makes the dream work. So removing that, removing an aspect of that social interaction does complicate my feelings on the matter. Says a man who actually wrote a solo game, but it's mostly for like one player. Solo RPG is the point when you realize you need friends. Not even that, like I get the idea, like fighting fantasy stuff, like hell, you can like argue, like even like the choose your own adventure books. I remember like reading those when I was a kid. By the way, apparently you can romance your Dragon Lolly sister in Fire Emblem Engage. They're dragons, they ain't gotta make sense. Fuck it. I don't make the rules. I do not make the rules for Fire Emblem. All I know is that Fire Emblem exists. And people playing it's been hilarious with people talking about Engage. Because almost every single thing with Engage I've seen has been like, man, this game is dog shit, the story is awful, it makes no sense, gameplay's 10 times better than Three Houses. Like, that's always the funny bit. It's like, man, this is such a horrible game. The story is god-awful, thank God the gameplay is the greatest ever I've ever played. It's like, I feel like there's an issue here. It feels like there's a problem. Be like, yeah, Three Houses was terrible. Lovely story, absolutely dog shit. Like that's like the funny thing. Cuz it's always like, man, this is an awful game. But I love it's an awful game. I love the gameplay. That always sounds so weird to me. Let's grab the explosion pack. Explosion! Look at me, everyone. I'm cool. Megumin. This is one that you'll never take, by the way. And there's a reason why you will never take this one, because you just shoot out shurikens when you take damage, but you should never take damage because taking damage is terrible. Quarantine. And there we go. This is one of the more surreal parts. The problem with this Gaia, here's the thing. This Gaia is too weird. This Gaia is too weird and funky, and it doesn't work as well. Yeah, this is Puppy. Yeah, now we get the cores that are actually fun. So it's Reverse No More Heroes, where I keep playing despite the gameplay because everything surrounding the gameplay is great. Let me see. Yeah, now you get to see the reason why I actually really enjoy aspects of MCD. Because they give you a lot more powers to fuck around with. It's like, when they do give you these powers, it's like, oh, this is really cool. Like, why wasn't this in the game? Because like the thing is, like, I like the powers in this game. It's just weird they restrict you they restrict you in the way they do and like how they structure the gameplay. It's very weird. But yeah, no, it's character designs, the base mechanics, and the character writing. It's but this gameplay has got you. See, that's always the funny thing with games, because it's like, yeah, like, man, this game is like, everything surrounding this game is terrible, but the gameplay is great. I mean, like, is that really a problem then? Like, if you're having fun with the game, is it a problem that maybe perhaps it's not like the best written? As the antithesis of Engage, Fire Emblem 4 is fantastic story and writing, and its maps are massive, and every chapter takes 6 hours. Yeah, the original Superhot basically ends once you feel like the game has given you a sense of your capabilities. Yeah. And it's like, why don't, like... That was like the thing, like, why don't you just expand that, like 100 times you can do that? It'd be really easy. Because the thing is, like, you guys don't see it, but you actually have to start, there's a launcher for the game. You have to get the launcher for all the Superhot products, mind you. Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's like the arena modes, but the arena modes are just that. They're like those little bonus modes where you just get to endlessly kill shit. Like that was kind of like the fun. That's like the fun part. Be like, hey, you already played through the story. Like, do you just want to play on the maps and kill a bunch of people and try to get like bonuses and shit like that? Like that's fun. Like that's fine to me. Yeah, turn brain off, have fun. They just went with the weird thing is like they just went with that angle for like this entire game. It's like, oh well, you just don't want to actually think about anything. You just need to kill. Just kill, 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 kill. But they keep saying like, oh well, you're a bad person for thinking this way. You're a bad person. And it doesn't help that like you kind of see here for the harder maps, for like when you start getting higher and higher here, these cores stop being useful because that's a problem because they get harder. So you just want to take more hits because you don't want to restart like way later on. It's like that's not entertaining. Oh yeah, these fuckers. I hate this aspect of the game where this is what I mean by like they start trying to like mix things up. Being like, oh, well, to do this, you have to now target a very specific part of their body, which goes against all of your training, but it's not like it's fun, it's just time consuming. That's all you do with it. Yay, casino, punch, give me your gun,